Alright, lovers of freedom, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Now, I want to ask a question to the Nigerian government. Why do you keep blocking the petitions of Biafrans in African Union Congress? Each time this Congress come together, all those petitions that have been sent by Biafrans, innocent Biafrans, even Biafrans in diaspora, all these petitions, the Nigerian government keep blocking them. Okay, you say you don't want Biafrans or you don't want the Biafra movement, so why are you blocking the petition? This is my question to the Nigerian government today. Why do you keep blocking the petitions by the Biafrans in diaspora? Because these petitions will help us get our referendum. Because you are scared. Because you know that the Biafra is coming. You know that Biafra is coming. That is why this Nigerian government keep blocking all these petitions, because you are scared. Now, I will play this voice note for you so that you realize the reason why this Nigerian government, why this Tinubu failed government, why this sinking government keep blocking all these petitions. Because they know that the true Biafra, the true referendum is coming 2nd of December. Now, listen to this voice note. If you are just joining us now, please relax. This is the Biafran channel. Relax and get this real information about the Southeast and what is really happening in the Southeast. How these politicians have been using their propaganda political means just to frustrate the Biafrans. Because this African Union Congress is the only place where we can get our referendum. It's the only one step ahead we can use in getting the freedom of the people. Now listen to these voice notes as you share and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Please turn on the notification button. Today is going to be a very, very great day because today is Martin and Carlos court case. So relax and listen to how this wicked Tinubu government have decided to block all the whole petitions coming from the Biafrans in diaspora. Now listen.
Where they said, where our Prime Minister was, of course, talking to those who claim to be Igbo political elites, which our young musician said, onye si no bu governor na Igbo, we si no cholo one Nigeria, ya believe ye na bu Hausa. Because by the time you get to the north, as a good governor that you are, you will be able to rule the Fulanis very, very well. That time, Ayese Pugaka is no longer our business. Now, according to the headline from Daily Post, Ezu Media, they said, Biafra, Nigeria has nothing to offer you, Ekpa, who's Igbo political elite. You know, when they say Ekpa, who's Igbo political elite, it looks as if he's trying to entice them. No, he is not enticing anybody. It was just a statement that Onyamala Aso, Omegini, Osuo Nikwe, Me Mala Aso, is Swanani, Obukani ni Swanani, Kedifeyeme is Supian Propage. Now, they said, the Simon Ekpa-led Biafra Republic Government in Exile, BLGIE, has wooed Southeast political elites to join him in advancing the struggle for the actualization of Biafra. It has been observed that most of the political elites in the region are showing an attitude of indifference towards the Biafra struggle because of what they are gaining from the zoo. Number one is that na fa balon kwaruru and ngwele abegolo folele. Pay attention. They have soiled their hands. Fa mebilaka fa. They are all corrupt. Let me tell you the truth. 100% of all the politicians serving in the zoo, be it a Biafran or a Zugerian, are all corrupt. I said 100, I am not telling you 99%. There is absolutely nothing to do with 99, not even 99.999, no. 100% of all the Nigerian politicians are corrupt. 100. If there is anything like 101% or 120%, They are there. I'm not talking about the Biafrans alone in the zoo politics. Now, for the fact that the Biafrans, the Igbos especially, that's the Biafrans at large, who are serving the zoo, who are in Nigerian politics in our land, know very well that their masters are the Fulanis. They also know that all their moves, all their corrupt activities, all their criminal activities in the name of politicking or politics in the zoo are being recorded by the same Fulanis who are their masters. British people taught Fulani how to do this thing very well. They keep their records very, very well. So the moment you as a politician who is already spoiled, who upped. There's a time this Mumu man, Andy Okeke, was talking about Peter Obi and the Labour Party. He said that he does not want to do the same thing others are doing. That let me be like them and climb. And when I climb, I begin to change things. He said, because once you be like them and you climb, you must continue to be like them, because you cannot change. If you try to change, those that you have been dealing with, those that you have been whining and dining with, will come against you because they have your records. Kenneth Okonkwo said, that is the only word he said that I can always remember, because that is the truth. So, now, all these ones from Biafra land, who know very well that Fulanis have their record, Farman Nuaro, Farman Kukwara, they can't do anything, because if they do PIM, MFI Family or Joseph Carlo, the next one or Bewakwa, the next one, if you didn't pack on a bakwa, or Joseph Carlo Berakwa, Rocha Sokrausa Berakwa, Peter Obi Berakwa. That's why when they say Peter Obi lost, Tinubu stole his mandate and he didn't do anything. What were you expecting Peter Obi to do? Peter Obi is corrupt. Did he do anything in Anambra State as the other time somebody was telling me, he paid teachers. Shame! That is the biggest shame of the century. Is it my job to pay teachers? Is it not part of the primary, concern or primary, objectives of the government to pay the workers and teachers? Am I the one who's supposed to pay teachers? If you don't pay teachers, then leave it. Wait for me to come and pay them. It is not a job. A governor paying teachers in his state is never a job. It's not. It can never be counted as the good thing you have done. That is a shame. It's a big shame. Can never be counted. So he can't do anything. He can't challenge them because they have his records. Or else you come and tell us what you did with our money in Anambra State for 8 good years. That is it. So none of them, they will always, turn their back at Biafra Restoration Project because they are all corrupt under the zoo politics. Now they said, they have consistently said they would wish to remain in Nigeria, having fought a civil war that lasted for 3 years. That is not their problem because none of them fought the war. None of all the politicians you see today in Biafra land fought war. No, not even one. None of them fought war. So that is not the case. The case is what I have just said. They are all corrupt, and their masters who put them there like Hopus or them, their masters know who they are. Do you know how much Soludo stole as the governor of Central Bank during Obasanjo? Do you know? Obasanjo knows this thing. Obasanjo is aware how Soludo stole Nigeria dry as the governor of Central Bank. But Obasanjo cannot do anything because Obasanjo was stealing while Soludo was stealing. Now chop I chop. So Obasanjo knows, as Soludo knows Obasanjo, so Obasanjo knows Soludo. So who put Soludo there? The same Fulani. The same Fulani that put, Obasanjo as the president, the then president. So they all know themselves. And they can never do otherwise. Then they say, however, Ekpa thinks otherwise, as he claims Nigeria has not offered anything tangible to the Igbos, to the Biafrans. In a statement posted on his X account on Friday, Ekpa, the self-acclaimed Prime Minister of BRGIE, urged the Igbo political elite to utilize his upcoming declaration of Biafra Liberation Convention to identify with the struggle. It's just an advice because they can never do that. It's just an advice. He boasted that the convention, scheduled to hold from November 29, 2024 to 3rd December in Lahti, Finland, will lead to the restoration of Biafra liberation. According to him, Nigeria has nothing to offer Biafrans other than incessant rights violations, which is the truth, like as they have violated our rights again. As I'm talking to you, anyway, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But the rights, our rights they have violated in Azua now is nailing their own coffin. It is another proof, another evidence that Biafra is here. Another evidence that the whole world will see and believe that yes, there is really fire on the mountain.
Everyone has a favorite housemate and the power to keep moving.
He continued, he alleged that Biafrans had suffered too long over the injustices and marginalization under Nigeria. It is not alleged, it is reality. The establishment of Nigeria has done nothing but violate our rights as former citizens. Nigeria is gradually coming to an end, and we are bringing forth the opportunity for you to join us in actualizing the Biafran dream, where all men and women will be equal in the eyes of the Creator. In the eyes of the Creator, and of course, in the eyes of the law. Very, very important. In the eyes of the law. Because if we are not, the problem today, one of the biggest problem in the zoo today is that all people are not equal to the law, to the eyes of the law, or in the eyes of the law. There are some people who did you hear the presidency? Did you hear anything from the federal government? Did you hear anything from the media? Did you hear anything? Nothing, absolutely nothing was done. Nothing was done about it. I'm telling you what is going on currently now. Nothing was done about it. And he is still there in the government. You see? So there is no amount, nothing at all. Nothing would change. It is what it is. Now, let's continue here. They said, so what I was saying is that being equal in the eyes of the law is the only way corruption will be dealt with among the politicians. Being equal in the eyes of the law. When the law says, if you embezzle funds meant for the public, you will go to 30 years imprisonment, and you embezzle funds meant for the public, there is an evidence to that, then the law will take its course, and you will be properly and genuinely sentenced to 30 years imprisonment based on what the laws of the land says. Then tomorrow, next person the next person ya ịma ndị Igbo si na agbụsịgbo otele ọ mara akụ, the next person amara akụ. And